A historic courthouse marks the early days of Gwinnett County, one of the biggest counties in metro Atlanta today, with a population of nearly 1 million. Explosive growth in recent years prompted county leaders to turn a formerly empty field of dreams into the first four-year college founded in Georgia in more than a century, Georgia Gwinnett College. From the moment students start here as incoming freshmen, the college celebrates with an opening week march. Georgia Gwinnett is mission-driven to put students first, offering them access, attention, and affordability.
The state said it needed something different, something vibrant, something to address the issues that are facing the population of Georgia.
Dr. Stanley Przewski, a retired Army colonel and former faculty at West Point, leads the campus with a mix of boldness and benevolence.
We will build a community where each member recognizes the dignity and essential worth of all people.
What we started out with was the idea of how can we create a private college experience, liberal arts, at a public price for people for whom college wasn't even a dream.
Georgia Gwinnett College, also called GGC, opened in 2006. Founders designed it to meet the needs of a diverse community. About 2/3 of students here are racial minorities. Nearly half are first-generation students and generally lower income. And 60% receive the government-subsidized Pell Grant for students in need.
We believed right from the very beginning that we needed to keep our price always below the federal Pell Grant level, so that for those students who are truly financially challenged, we'd be able to keep the price such that they would be paid to go to school here, that all tuition and fees will always be less than the Pell Grant.
Tuition and fees are reasonably priced at $6,000 per year.
Everything we do, every decision we make, we ask ourselves, how will this benefit students and student learning?
India Doster is a first-generation college student majoring in exercise science. She works 3 part-time jobs on campus, one in resident housing. She faced a housing crisis in her family once and had no place to live.
There were some personal obstacles that came about, so I ended up moving out of the house.
But Georgia Gwinnett College came to her rescue, staff even working overtime during a Christmas break to prevent India from dropping out.
And they just started pulling out aid, and I ended up living on campus, which I didn't have to worry about a commute. So I lived where I went to school, and I lived where I worked. I cried. I cried. That meant a lot. I was like, wow, you really care. It actually means something to you if a student can't come back to school or not. So they definitely exhaust every option they have before they can say there's literally nothing else we can do.
So it's easy to say students first, but what does that mean? And I think what it means is you have to make sure you understand who your students are, understand where they're coming from, understand what their needs are so they can be successful.
Tomas Jimenez is the Senior Vice President for Student Affairs at GGC. He says compassion is baked into the culture here.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
Jobs, right?
Faculty forms a support network around all 13,000 students.
Every student has a faculty mentor.
What distinguishes a leader from a manager is that the leader cares.
GGC is unique among colleges because it invests in hiring more faculty, the professors, the teachers, instead of excess staff such as department chairs.
We've got almost twice as many faculty as we have staff, because it's the faculty who do the real mission of the college. They are excellent teachers dedicated to teaching to help students succeed.
And that helps keep class sizes small at GGC. There's an average of 21 students per class, making it easier for professors to build relationships with them. And both professors and the president give every student their cell phone number to call whenever they have a need.
It's for you to be there, that when you need support and you don't know where to turn, I'm here for you.
That kind of faculty and staff engagement is comforting to students.
And I like that, and I like to feel like we're a home, and I like to feel at home. And that's what I wanted, because I didn't have a home before coming here.
Mari Brown is a transgender woman forced to leave her family home in her teens.
I was going into my junior year of high school. My dad kicked me out because of my transitioning. And in that time, I was living from home to home with friends.
Mari walked that difficult road into adulthood, living with her mother at one point, and then unexpectedly, homeless again.
So I was just trying to find places to stay, probably shelters and different locations that I was able to lay my head.
But Mari enrolled in GGC, majoring in human development and aging, in spite of her obstacles. She found a job in the Student Center on campus, and in the most trying times, faculty and staff helped her get housing on campus.
I'm so happy that they did that for me, and just talking to me and guiding me in the right direction.
Mari also received financial help from the Grizzlies Helping Grizzlies program, named after the school's grizzly bear mascot. It's an emergency fund with money largely from faculty and staff. More than 70% of them donate back to the college.
So if a student has really no place to stay, they're staying maybe in their car, we'll try to get them someplace on campus. Maybe we connect with some of our community resources. Sometimes it's food issues, we'll try to get them some meal cards.
Much of what we do and what we're successful about is because we take a personal approach to their education.
Leaders at Georgia Gwinnett College work together to create a culture that uncovers and meets students' needs. They believe people deserve an equal opportunity to get an education and support to succeed. Staff discovered that more than 40% of their students face housing or food insecurity. They need help beyond financial aid.
If I didn't get the help, then I definitely wouldn't be here where I am right now.
The culture of caring is a template set at the top from President Przewski. He even issues personal checks to help students because he knows how much their life can change with a degree.
Do you want to lose a student for just $200? Do you want to lose a student because they failed the course because they couldn't afford the textbook? The answer is of course not.
Romero Gonzalez remembers GGC's personal investment in students. He graduated with a degree in business administration here in 2011.
Just the fact that you know that if you're ever in need of support, that it's there, I think that's what makes GGC unique.
Romero was a first-generation student in the first freshman class at GGC nearly 12 years ago.
Along with the staff, we were all being pioneers. We were starting something from scratch, and so to me that gave me the mentality that I could always start something from zero.
And he did, forming his own marketing agency shortly after graduation.
I can attribute it back to my time at GGC that really allowed me to have more confidence in what I could accomplish.
Several Emmys stand as symbols of Romero's success in his agency and in TV production and design work. His parents moved him and his siblings from Mexico to America for more opportunities, including getting a college degree.
So for me, walking across that stage was kind of, it was me thanking them and letting them know that their sacrifices were well worth it.
Graduation rates are high at Georgia Gwinnett College, and enrollment rises every year.
We're having success after success after success. We've had students graduate from Harvard Graduate School, from medical school, from law school. They're enrolled in the best schools in the country after leaving this place.
GGC is transforming lives for many students who once thought college was only a dream.
For my mom and my dad, I'll be the only child that's went through and got a degree, went to college all 4 years. I will be the only one.
I'm very excited. I'm so ready to graduate, actually. I'm just ready to start my career. That's really what I'm ready for.